Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about why smart people are easily deceived, why stupid people are easily deceived, but for different reasons, why arguing is stupid, and how we become more stupid when we argue, and why we defend our opinions as if they were part of our identity. So I've been reading this essay out of Gerwindus, this guy that went to Modern Wisdom last week or a couple of weeks ago. And very interestingly, he talks about stupid people are deceived by other people, but smart people are deceived by themselves. When you think what you think is right, you try to protect at all costs whatever you think. This is why people that tend to think that their opinions are better than others, they really don't take anything else outside of what they already believe in. So they're less susceptible on changing their opinions, even when they know that their opinions might be challenged. And this is because they don't approach listening to the other part as they could be in any way right. So if I'm talking to you and I already think that whatever you will say will not change my opinion, I don't hold an opinion, I hold an ideology. And this can only bring us, it cannot bring us any closer. We cannot understand each other. And this is why people end up arguing when they actually try to debate. They start to argue against each other and they forget what they were arguing about. So it becomes a me against you because your opinion is you and my opinion is me. And this cannot be furthest from the reality. So when we're not thinking clearly, it's because we try to deceive ourselves and we protect our opinions as if they were our own. This is why all these movements about woke people, protection, and all this stuff, all this movement, it can become obsolete if the people inside it, they cannot listen to the other party, and the other party is the same way. This is why so many intelligent people, they don't want to associate themselves with any either movement because they just don't agree 100% with it. And in the moment we are in this society we live in, it's difficult to articulate whatever you're thinking because you're going to be labeled either way and you may not want that. This is why people like Chris Williamson, they blamed on being right wingers when they actually not. They just don't agree 100% with what people try to defend this woke movement with. So it struck me a lot what Gerwinder talks about. And he says, when winning an argument is more important than being correct, you're not looking for the truth. You're just looking to feed your ego. So you just want to win an argument for the sake of winning it because you don't win anything. But when you try to understand why the other person thinks the way they think, and you approach it with a level of curiosity, and you try to really see how they came to those conclusions, why someone who's racist came to the conclusion that they're racist, why someone who's woke came to the conclusions that all these woke policies are right. And when you approach it in this way, you don't fall for the fallacy of your own intelligence, because the intelligent people can only be deceived by themselves. So when you're humble enough to know that you don't know everything and that you can learn from the other person, is the only way we all win and we can actually get closer to each other. When you're intelligent and you try to justify what you believe in, is when you can get into these different views that they do not with these different views that they do not concord with what you believe in, then you might discard them and you will only look for the information that will enforce whatever you already believe in. This is counterproductive, but this is how we deceive ourselves with. And when you're intelligent, you just have to be careful with what you believe in and why you believe it and how inamovible is what you believe in. Because when you pass the curiosity zone, you think you're an expert on anything. So you might think you're smarter than somebody, which may be true. But this belief is what causes you to not learn about nothing else which doesn't comply with what you already believe in. So as Gowinder says, just stay in the curiosity zone. Be curious about what other people have to say. Be curious on learning and fill up gaps in knowledge. When you know a bit about something, you enter the curiosity zone. And as you learn more about it, you're less biased to be deceived by your own intellect. So I hope this motivated you a bit and you can learn a bit more about this stuff. You can check my Twitter where I share stuff like that, and I'm just trying to learn what others are saying. So I am trying to be less judgy about others, more judgy about my own thoughts, and just try to understand any other party and really, really try to understand why other people think the way they do, why they behave the way they do, instead of coming from a place of superiority when I'm not superior to nobody. And it's stupid to think the intellect is greater than somebody else's. So thanks for watching, and I'll keep you tuned. Bye.